What's up YouTube, this is Zobs of the Water bringing you my very first RU match. So, looking at my opponent's team, I really don't know what to expect. This is my first RU match, and I don't know what to fear. I don't know what's good or what's not. So really, let's just get right into it, shall we? My opponent is takechi88, who is actually my first round opponent in the NU tournament held by Arsena and Mega Keldeo. And just a little update on that, I am in the finals match. Can you guys believe that? It's amazing. Anywho, I'm going to start off with my Herald, my Yuxi, as he goes into his Metal Man, his Metang. I go for the Stealth Rocks first turn as he goes for the Toxic, but that's no problem. I've got Heal Bell, I use it, and there goes with the Poisoning. So he's going to go for a Light Screen. I'm guessing just a stall. And I see this as a good opportunity to go ahead and go for my Trick Room. So he's going to pull back and go into his Spectrum, his Magneton, as I'm going to go for the Trick Room. And in case you guys didn't see from the preview, this is a Trick Room team. He's going to go for the Volt Switch, which is really what I was planning to do too. You'll see in a second. Because what this team does is it sets up Trick Room, then it switches out safely into a Trick Room Sweeper. So he switches into his Licking, his Slowking, thinking that it'll probably be the slowest thing on the field. However, I've got my guys specifically trained to be the slowest of the slow. So I send out my Bowser Jr., my Druddigun, and I'm going to go for the Crunch, which, at that range of health, is going to take it out. I mean, if it was at full HP, I might be a little concerned, but if it's right there about 2/3, yeah, it's going to take it out. So here he sends out his What Now, and I don't have anything to hit it super effectively with, so I'm just going to go for an Outrage and hope it KOs. And it does. It one-hit KOs that Nidoqueen. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I was happy. So down goes his Light Screen, and he's going to send out his Spectrum, his Magneton, and I'm just thinking, uh-oh. Because he's going to resist my Outrage. And I go for the first Outrage, and it does quite a bit. And I was really surprised by that. I think it was a critical hit. I missed it, though. And here the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. However, I actually didn't see this during the battle, so I make a little mistake. I take 2 Flash Cannons from this guy, thanks to min-max damage, and I get him down pretty low, and I'm going to KO myself to Life Orb Recoil. So here I'm going to send out my Herald, and here I can't remember if the Trick Room's down or not, so I actually go for the U-turn, and it does nothing to this Magneton, which I didn't expect it would. I just wanted to switch out. I get a critical hit. So I go into my Tech Yo-Yo, and if anyone knows who Hardy Tech Yo-Yo is, it's named after him because it actually came out with the nature Hardy. So yeah, I send out my Tech Yo-Yo, he goes for a Thunderbolt, and I'm not going to be able to take 2, so down goes my second Trick Roomer, and it really didn't get to do anything this match. Or did it? It actually survives on 9 HP, which is completely amazing, again, thanks to min-max damage. So he's going to go for a Thunderbolt, and this time it's definitely going to take me out, but that's fine. This is what this team does. It sacrifices the Trick Roomers, so that way I can get a safe switch in. So I go into my Rocky, my my Rhydon, and go for an Earthquake. So down goes Magneton, and he's going to send out his Metal Man, his Metang. And I'm guessing this thing is Eviolite based off the damage this next thing does. I go for an Earthquake. It's going to be super effective, and we stab super effective Earthquake with max attack, Adamant, or not Adamant, Brave, I think, Nature, which still maximizes attack. It just does, it should have KO'd, which means that thing has to be Eviolite. So he's going to send out his Great Moth, and I was predicting the switch, but I didn't think it was going to be Venomoth, so I go for the Mega Horn, and it does nothing. So here's going to go for the Giga Drain. I really shouldn't have stayed in. I really should have just switched out to something else. And it's going to take me out, no questions. I mean, Quad X effective, and he's going to get back to full HP. So down goes Rocky, but you know what? He did his job. He's all good. So here I'm going to send out my my Moltres, and I'm going to go, he's going to pull back as I actually predict this, or I don't really predict it, but I just go for the Fire Blast thinking that it's probably the safest move. It misses, and that's unfortunate, but you know what, that's fine. I hit him with the next turn with Fire Blast, so it's all good. Down goes Metang, and he switches into his Great Moth again, and really I'm just going to go for another Fire Blast, and it misses again. And I'm guessing he was predicting it to get KO'd, so he just goes for the Bug Buzz. I mean, maybe if he went for the Quiver Dance, something might have changed, but I have no clue. I think this thing gets Quiver Dance. Yeah, I think so. Anywho, I go for a Fire Blast, finish it off, and down goes Venomoth. He's going to send out his Golden Bird, his own Moltres, and I could have done a little better on this play. So I'm going to go for a Fire Blast as he goes for Air Slash, and yeah, it's not going to do that much at all. So it gets him down pretty low, but it just doesn't do enough. And I am Choice Scarfed, which means he has to be Choice Scarfed to outspeed me. I'm actually the modest nature. I'm guessing he's the timid. So I'm going to send out my Herald, and I need to get my Trick Room up. So I'm going to go for Trick Room, and I just thought, you know, that was probably a bad idea. Because I should have stalled until Herald was been able to get KO'd for safe switching into hit only. Because now I'm going to have to risk getting taken out, and I don't think Herald has what it takes to KO this Moltres. So he goes for Air Slash, and I'm just really hoping I can take it since he's not the modest nature. And I do. I survive with like 46 HP. So I'm going to go for the fling. I'm going to fling my Iron Ball, and down goes Moltres, and that's the end of the battle. That was a great game, takechi88, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope to bring more RU battles to you guys in the future. So I'm guessing some of you might have a question as to why Hitmonlee had an Iron Ball. I'm sure you guys could figure it out yourselves, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. Watch the videos in the upcoming weeks, and let's see if that gets revealed. So, this is Zabuza signing out. Comment, rate, subscribe, and challenge.